So Wagatha Christie is back in the news. Lucy Marlowe is a senior associate solicitor here at JMW Solicitors in the intellectual property department. So Lucy, you and I have previously spoken about the so-called Wagatha Christie saga and the fact that Rebekah Vardy registered the trademark.
That's right, Dominic. So Rebekah Vardy applied to the UK IPO through presumably her agency to register the mark Wagatha Christie, and the mark had quite a broad specification, so it covered a whole range of goods and services, which is indicative of potentially how Rebekah may wish to use the mark in the future or license the trademark to third parties with various different activities that she may wish to get involved in.
And we've seen in the media very recently that I think it's Disney Plus would like to do a program all about Wagatha Christie. So without wishing to put you on the spot, Lucy, can they do that?
Well, there's been some discussion in the press over whether or not Disney Plus are going to go ahead with the title for this documentary series, which takes Coleen Rooney's perspective on the whole Wagatha Christie saga, and whether or not they can adopt the title Wagatha Christie for that particular documentary series. It's been mooted that perhaps Disney Plus are not going to go ahead with that. And as a trademark lawyer, I suspect that the reason for that is because of Rebekah Vardy's trademark that covers Wagatha Christie, but also broadcasting services.
And the fact that this huge organisation, Disney, may be slightly worried about using that particular name, does that give us an insight then how valuable trademarks are?
Exactly. So here, if Disney were to use the mark Wagatha Christie, we'd be dealing with identical marks. And also because the mark itself covers broadcasting services, and here obviously with it being a documentary it would be broadcasting, we'd have identical services, and because those two elements can be established, it's like to give rise to a trademark infringement claim, and therefore Rebekah Vardy could bring a claim and not only stop that use but also gain financial compensation that arises by virtue of that infringement.
And Lucy, can you just give me an idea of how you and the intellectual property team here at JMW Solicitors can help, well, just ordinary businesses register their trademark?
Sure. So what we would do is we do a prior right search to check the degree of risk, opposition risk on relative grounds, so whether there are similar marks on the register, or absolute grounds, because generally there are various different rules around that, but generally descriptive marks are not allowed to make their way onto the register. So we do that to see the degree of risk and then use the outcome of that particular prior right search to inform the drafting of the specification. And we would discuss with our clients, the exact future uses that the client has for that mark and what they may be able to gain protection for.
Lucy, thank you for your insight. And if you'd like to contact Lucy, you can email insideman@jmw.co.uk or call 0161 82 81 999. Please also subscribe to the JMW Inside Man YouTube channel for the latest legal news, hints and tips. I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.